Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of our Venetian Empire campaign. Now, last episode we fought some battles in this French region. We didn't manage to take Reims, but we are now sieging Paris. So, very soon we'll be able to take that. I'm also planning a big attack on Vienna because, as you can see, it's got a lot of armies in it. And, you know, it's kind of a bit of a holdout, a bit of an enclave. And so, here, near Constantinople, which is very unhappy, I'm desperately trying to figure out what to do. I'm building a new model army. It's going to have broken lances, pike militia, all the best stuff. And what I'm going to do is it's going to join up with probably some bombards I'm going to get near the Hungarian regions, and that is where it's going to march. It's going to march right up through here. It's going to have all its pikemen and broken lances and bombards to Vienna and attack it. And it's also going to hopefully be reinforced by an army coming from Innsbruck. However, Innsbruck might have to defend itself first due to that big old imperial army over there. We took Algiers, and we are moving on. But I'm trying to get to Timbuktu to hopefully make a lot of money. And we're also moving on our way to Tripoli. And of course, the Turkish campaign. We've got our army here, and we're on our way to Eddesa to hopefully push the Turks back. Maybe even go to Yerevan next, which is their capital. And then they'll really be on their knees. So, that's all caught up. We're converting a lot of our old castles into cities, just so that we can be making more money. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Okay, the French. They're moving that army way to Reims. They've stopped blockading over there, and they're moving that army over that way. There's a princess going over near Staufen. What else? An assassin from the Hungarian Empire. Near there. England? We haven't seen much of them. But they're certainly around. Doing their thing. Sicily's somehow still got a navy. Constantinople's rioting. That is not ideal. Okay, the Moors, they're pulling back that way. And it looks like they joined part of a larger army there. Which is worrying, you know. Yep, there is. Trying to block our path. We've not really talked to the Egyptians much. You know, I'm just gonna not really go to war with them. I don't want to until I've dealt with the Turks. Although they do have some pretty big cities there that it would be good to take. Oh, they've also got a sizable navy, it seems, which is interesting. And pretty strong militaries in the northern Middle East. Okay, the Danes. Talking to them. Poles, they've got a merchant down there. Paper States diplomat, what have they got to say? Nothing. Even though we are at war. I mean, the Papal States have relocated to Spain, which is a bit odd. So, that's an interesting little fact about what's going on. A heretic. Okay. Do I want him? Actively disloyal. I don't want him. Rioting in Constantinople. Okay. We've trained quite a few bombards. That's good. Maybe we should get this guy in there just to make everything a bit better. We can keep the army in there while we work on our stuff. But I'm just going to take out the stuff that is going to be the base for the new model army. All that. Bran. It's got a bombard. It's going to begin heading south. Can it train another? No, it's going to have to wait a bit. Okay.
We've got quite a few bombards about. Hopefully, yes, we do have one in Innsbruck. So this is going to be our first ever army to use a bombard. And so we might just go try and do the first ever use of a bombard in battle for us. How happy is Innsbruck? Oh, it's fine. We can move these guys out. He can put... Oh, he made Milan more unhappy. So he's not going to stay there. Is that a full army? It is. I kind of want the bombard to go join up with it. Because I want to just knock down the walls with a big old cannon. Sounds very good. Marseille has got some fancy new walls. We've built a lot of stuff around. Repaired some things. Built some council chambers. Tried to manage public order a bit more. What else? Okay. Attack the rebel army. Attack it again. Smash it into bits. So just to get some more experience for our general. Okay. There's not many troops in Eddesa. He's now... Oh, he's like the most loyal guy possible. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Adana. Let's see. What do I want here? It's full of Allen-like cavalry at the moment. Might just build infrastructure. Try and just be making more money. That's never a bad thing. Shipwrights and merchants' wharfs. Nicasia. Maybe if we... How do I make it happier? Let's see, a chapel. That should do. This guy... He can actually go, maybe start a small little army up near Iasi to march on Kiev. Sounds like a plan. He can join up with that, and they can go to the Hungarian capital and take all of this Ukrainian region over there. Very good. So, it looks like Poland... I never know quite how this works. Either Denmark has become a client kingdom of Denmark, or the other way around. I'm not sure. Basically, one of them's lost all their freedom. Okay, one general there. They've got some dismounted Norman knights, but apart from that, it's not too strong. Right, we can begin on our way to Timbuktu. And I think I need to just train something here in case that army we saw earlier comes and attacks it. We'll send these guys back. It's pretty happy now. So, I can just probably send up that way to join up with whatever free stuff we've got around to make a new army. Maybe it can join up with some of the bombards we got and attack, I don't know, that fortress of Metz. So they're going to pop up there. Nuremberg, rioting, we just changed the policy, running it. We'll train an assassin there. Don't see why not. What else? Vienna just still sitting there. And we need to attack Ulrich. We're going to try and get him out of the way. And, you know, so the path to Vienna is clear. So when that other army is ready, the new model army from Constantinople, we can just attack both at the same time in a bit of a pincer movement. This is rather annoying. They kind of have a massive hill to deploy themselves on. Or we don't. However, we have a lot of Venetian heavy infantry, which gives us a small advantage. There we go. Got very good ranged selection here. Got, you know, crossbowmen, Pavese crossbowmen, Venetian archers. Got a general. We've got a small bit of knights. And the elite gunpowder units. Bombards. I mean, they might not look like much, but they are going to be crucial to conquering the rest of the Holy Roman Empire. However, I can't quite see where the enemy are. I believe they're further up the hill. So, I'm going to deploy my men just there, in a bit of a standard line formation, and kind of wait for them. Okay, there they are. They're over there. So, we can get all our troops now that I've spotted them. They're already moving. I'm going to put them maybe on this ridge. That seems tactically correct. I've already got some things going ahead to just make sure it's safe. This is the perfect place for the bombards as well. However, they might take their time getting up that hill. So I'm just going to speed it up while our army gets into position. Here we go. Bombards trailing behind a bit, but they'll get there. So I've decided to position the bombards. They're going to hopefully be on that hill there. They sent some feudal knights forward to kind of scout us out, I think. Interesting. If I just position them, maybe let's say there, I think they'll be in the best position to inflict maximum casualties. Shove those guys there. I'm going to move my Knights Hospitaller over here. Here they go. I mean, I don't know why this band of Christian knights wants to join with us. We're literally excommunicated. But honestly, I'm not complaining. Let's see. Are they in range? Yes. Okay. Here we go. This is the bombards. So I honestly love the animation for them. The guys, they pick it up, they shove it in the hole, and they shove that thing in, and then they fire. There they go. And that is it. Oh my goodness, just look at them go. I'm just going to leave them going for a bit. This is the first use of bombards in war. The enemy don't know what's hitting them. It's just going to really cause quite a lot of, like, fear and panic. Since the enemy, they're just terrified. They're like, what is going on? What is this? And, well, we can just kind of charge our army while this is happening to hopefully take full advantage of the panic caused by the bombards. So we are now advancing. Right, let's take a quick look at their army. They've got some catapults. I'm going to attempt to charge the Knights Hospitaller into their infantry blocks there. I'm going to order the bombards to go for those guys up to there, because I don't want them to be attacking the front lines too much. Oh my goodness! They've just been obliterated there. We're just charging them a bit. Bit of an initial charge to shock them. We've got the Venetian archers. I'm going to try to rout them here. So we're going to use fire. Here comes another bombard shot from over the horizon. Actually, they appear to be aiming high, so if we reload for something below, we might get better results that way. And they are shooting at us with their own artillery, but it's primitive. There's primitive stuff. Obsolete now with the arrival of my new stuff. Although, it is still very annoying. So, it's not worth underestimating. Not at all. The opposite. It's still extremely deadly. So, I do have to be careful. We're pressing them back a lot here. I mean, surely the peasants are going to just rout. Surely they can't last any longer than a few seconds. We're going to try and get the Knights Templar through to the catapults to hopefully stop them firing upon our men. Here we go. They've broken through the lines and they can begin wreaking havoc upon the soldiers up there. There are some spear militia coming in from the right side, right flank. But I'm not too worried. They do have dismounted feudal knights, but I think we can deal with them. Where's our general? I want him to get involved. I want him to charge the troops on that flank there. Here he comes over there. We're charging. We got the good old fire arrows coming in, inflicting casualties. They appear to be charging some spear militia there. So I'm just going to order our missile units to focus their fire on them. Just for now. The bombards, they're still firing. We're going to try and get them to probably shoot at those guys over there instead. These guys, hopefully the Venetian archers can shoot them. But generally, he's going very slow. I forgot to make him run, which is rather annoying. We're still pushing ahead. They are not in a good place right now, the enemy. Some crossbow militia have been spotted. So we're going to turn and attack them. We can get our cannons, our bombards to attack those guys. Those guys are routing fast. And we just kind of keep shooting, keep charging. General needs to attack now. It's just kind of a big massive knight at the centre. Kind of cutting down their guys. And our general... Oh. And our general hits their lines right at the time their general dies. Which should cause a mass rout. That is exactly what has happened. Exactly how it should go. Okay. And now we just run down whatever's left. Probably the AI is going to tell me to run down those worthless peasants. And that is what most of them are.
Praise the Almighty, our enemy.
Okay. We're taking quite a lot of prisoners. It is mostly peasants, this army. But there are some few knights up here. Quite a lot of them. Which will ransom for very high. And also I just don't want the enemy to have them. So here we go. We're going to cut them down as they try to flee. Here we go. Perfect. A great victory.
This is a clear
Let's take a look. How many did our bombards get in the end? I want to know. Casualties inflicted. They killed 31. That's good. Our general's bodyguard took 167 prisoners. That's good. Very good. Right. Let us now just kind of station our army here near here and build up. Yeah, ransom in the back. Our enemy claim they cannot afford the ransom.
Do not tell my Kaiser you saw me.
That sounds like a they problem. Can we get some good mercenaries? Because I'm always very interested in gunpowder mercenaries. They're some of my favourite things. But it appears there are not too many around yet. Which is a shame, but acceptable. I think it's time now to attack the enemy capital of Paris. And that's an easy auto-resolve. They've rejected the ransom. But we... 26,000 florins to sack Paris. Oh my. Oh my. Cannon maker? I want to be able to get ribiots. I want to be able to get mortars. That sounds brilliant. We will get a cannon maker in Paris. Lovely. Can any of our other places get one of those? Yeah. Oh, we need to start building loads of these. Okay, I see. I see how it is. We need new walls in Venice. I think a lot of places need new walls. Yes, a lot of places need the huge stone walls. But you know what else? They need cannon makers. We'll get one there. Get one in... probably in Bran. If we can. That rhymed. I don't mind. Oh, I'm on a roll today. Get some troops there. We can go to Eddesa eventually. The only good mercenaries here are those guys. They're pretty cool. They're very good mercenaries, so I might try and take some of them. I might replace my cavalry militia with some Quamazinian cavalry. They seem very cool. We're just still trading troops. Looking around, not much I'm bothered about. Naples is fine, Rome is fine. Does Florence need new walls? I don't think so. Oh yes, we need to continue all this stuff. I mean, we've spent our money well. We're building quite a lot. So, I think right now, it's safe to turn. The French, they have a sizable army near Reims. That army might be going to Staufen, so I'll need to reinforce that. What else have they got going on? A princess over there. I'm fine with that. Also, you got the Mongols, right? They're their big haul. They're doing their stuff up in, like, Russia and stuff. And then also, a bit later on, the Timurids arrive. And they've got some of the most stupidly overpowered units, in my opinion, in the game. Such as elephant artillery, which is stupidly good. I don't know where they come from. I don't know where they'll appear. And if they appear anywhere near to me, that's a bit of a worry. Since they'll appear in the east, and my stuff in the east isn't really that well developed. So I'll definitely need to watch out for that. A Russian diplomat is talking to the Egyptians. The Moors, they're doing their thing. They've got some big navies around. There was a Turkish diplomat over there, but I don't care too much. And some big armies near Trebizond. Trebizond always seems to be getting attacked and menaced by some random Turkish armies. So it's good to have it as a fortress, in my opinion. What is a Portuguese army doing up there? That's a bit odd. The Poles. I want to be friends with the Poles, but they don't really want to talk to me, I think. Papal States. Just doing some inquisitorial stuff. I'm surprised they haven't tried to, like, launch an inquisition on me. Considering how bad I am.
Salutations, honored lord.
We made quite a lot that turn. Heraklion needs new walls. Korith doesn't look happy. So we just recently converted it into a city, actually. So I'll just change all that. Constantinople. Just training. Very good pikemen. The bombard. Can Bran get more bombards yet? There we go. Very good. And we can begin trying to head to Kyiv. So, that's good. That's their capital. I don't know if it's their only city. But it's definitely one of their biggest. We're being kind of pursued here through the desert by a random Moorish army. I don't really mind too much. I will take Tripoli. Clear victory. There we go. Oh, a lot happened. Sicily have been reconciled for some reason. What else? Oh, we've destroyed Sicily. Perfect. What? Dongola region. Milan. It's under siege, apparently. This is where Milan are hiding. Over here. How strange. I never would have expected that. That's very interesting. I mean, it's not much I can really do. But I certainly haven't seen that before. Interesting. Nuremberg, just be happy. That's all I can say to you. A growth build policy, that's what they need.
Your orders, noble one.
Move north.
Of course, my lord.
We'll get some bombards from Bran.
Your orders, noble one.
Maybe we can also get some from Staufen. So they can go to the French fortress of Metz. Train up with those guys.
It is an honor to lead this army.
Move into the Vienna region.
God will be with us, men. To battle.
What else is going on? Kaffa. Not the happiest. If we build a town hall, maybe that will improve people's opinion there. Anything else to do? Change the build policy there? No, that won't fix it. That's not too big of a deal though. We've got this navy here. Maybe we can just look around, see what's going on. The Papal States have a citadel. Good for them. Got their men-at-arms. But not that many of them, I don't think. I'll try and train some more stuff in tuners. And let me just check, actually. Do we have any existing ballista towers? Venice? No. I know Milan does. I think eventually we'll be able to get some cannon towers, which are very, very good. We're building our dockyards there so we can get some gunpowder ships. That's basically ships with cannons, meaning they're very good. Again, everything, I'm pretty happy. I'm going to turn the French. Don't really care what they're doing. Oh, I forgot to reinforce Staufen. Okay. New plan. The army we've made in the south, that's near Bern. We're going to go take that all the way over to save Staufen. That's what we're going to do there. This episode really is just going to be about pushing into France, about using these new gunpowder units to their full effect before everyone has them, to try and, you know, make us a bit stronger. Roman Empire popping in to say hello. They're not actually going to say anything, are they? No. Oh. This is something, though. A sizable army led by Captain Manfred is attempting to intercept Alberto Colmenego in the Vienna pincer plan. So this just reduces the amount of enemies we have to fight in the Vienna pincer if we win. So I mean, we've got some incredible spots to position ourselves on. I mean, just look at this hill. It's perfect. Right. We get our range stuff. We put it as high as we possibly can. On, like, the crest of it. We're also going to put our bombards nearby, so they've got a really clear view of the battlefield. General might move some of the men over there, just to make this flank a bit stronger. Spread them out over here. Put them maybe this position. There we go. And we do have a bit more cavalry now. We are joined in a unit of feudal knights there, which should help a lot. So there's the enemy army, all the way down there, the bottom of the hill. So now all we do is just kind of speed it up until they get to us. So it looks like they're more on the right-hand side. So I'm just going to take these guys and put them like that, just to make sure our flanks are secure. And now we really just wait for the enemy to come to us. I don't know how long it's going to take for our range units to start firing, but when they do, the enemy won't be in a good position, since we'll be getting them way, way before they can ever get to us, because we're on a hill, and the more height you have, the more range you have. So make sure they're in the right place. Okay. Our great big bombards are already going to begin firing off some shots. So that's pretty helpful. Those 2 units there that are blocking the bombards, just going to put them a bit further back, because I want the bombards to have a clear range of fire at any enemies that may be near. Oh, they're firing at some very far away enemies. Shoot at the close ones, please. They've got some crossbowmen over there I'm going to shoot at. However, as you can see, arrows are already raining down on the opposing forces, throwing all of our ranged units in their brilliant positions. Just like that. Again, the bombards appear to be firing very far. They're going a bit too long here, which is annoying. But maybe if we get them to shoot oh no, those spear militia over there, they'll do better. We're charging just all of this stuff they've got here, and hopefully this should just smash the crossbow militia. Though that's not really how it's going. They're kind of doing okay, which is a bit annoying.
Battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Gonna pull them back for a second charge on the enemy. Those guys are shooting at those. I don't really want the bombards shooting at that. That's not what I want. Bombards attack the peasants down there. You listening to me? Those ones. Are feudal lights taking... Oh, it's because they've got feudal lights down there. Dismounted ones. Right, we gotta pull them back, unfortunately. We're shooting the bombards. Oh, hopefully they go hit their targets. I mean, they got a dead-on hit on a ballista. Smashed it into pieces. But that's not what I ordered them to shoot at. So I don't know what they're up to. Some guys down here, why are they trying to advance? They should be holding their position. Gonna move all of our Venetian heavy infantry on that flank over to here, where the battle is fiercest. And hopefully the bombards can fire some more shots.
In our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Oh, that's a juicy target for the bombards. That big mass over there. So if we can hit that, that would be perfect. We're just going to charge those guys. I'm going to try and, you know, end the battle a bit more. Get the men involved. That's looking good. Come on, guys. Shoot them. They're not really doing their job very well here. Do I need to move them over to here? Probably do. Some of them are retreating. The peasants, of course, have decided to rout. But, quite a lot of stuff is now beginning to falter. Gonna charge the knights down, maybe. The bombards are moving over a bit to hopefully end up getting a better, clearer shot out those crossbow militia over there. They've got reinforcements coming in from over that way. I mean, I think we're fine. But again, I'm not sure. So our guys are just charging down the hill, taking out all the enemies. There's quite a lot of stuff just massed nearby. Our bombards, again, I want them to be firing up on those guys over there. Ideally. They've not been doing much shooting. That guy was holding a cannonball single-handedly there. Good for him. The bombards, I want it to shoot, but again, it's really not. So, we'll just kind of have to see what happens with that. They're just kind of attacking. We keep charging down the hill, routing stuff. I mean, they're not having a good day, those guys. Bombards might finally shoot. There they go. They got a shot in. They killed a few guys. I think they're too, like, they're not on the ridge enough. They need to be, like, all the way down there.
The general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
If the reinforcements coming in that way, right, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to put the bombards there, and I'm going to try and just bring back a lot of the infantry, and just get them ready for the reinforcements, and we can let the cavalry finish off the original army. That is my plan, at least. That's what I hope. So we just attack those guys. But yeah, the infantry needs to be running back to get into position. Those guys over there need to be routed. These crossbowmen. But apart from that, the army's not looking good. The original one. Here come the knights. So those guys hopefully are routing now. Yeah, as we're hitting into them, they're routing rapidly. I think they're all breaking at this point. But our infantry is getting into position. Very good. And yeah, I see those reinforcements. We can bring in the archers and things back over to here. Oh yeah, they've already done that. That is the original army he's talking about. I don't know when he says that. Is he talking about every army on the field? Or just, you know, the ones that, like, we're fighting one? Like, is he talking about individual armies or the whole armies? For some reason, these ballistas just will not rout. But, after attacking them enough, everything does. These guys are coming back for more, are they? We need to go for them. The bombard, I believe, might be getting its first decent shots in here. I mean, the archers definitely are, I can tell you that. Just waiting for the bombards to shoot. I think it's mostly peasants they're going for. No, oh my goodness, I need them to be going there. What are they doing? Okay, how's our general doing at routing stuff? He's doing fine. Okay, the first army's done. First army's done. Bring the general back over to here. Get him ready. And the bombards, they need to get it into their proper position. Those guys have decided to leave the field. So, we've won. What? What?
We fought like true
What?
men. Next time, these pigs will pay for their
We
good luck
won.
today.
It said the enemy have ran away. What? Oh, okay. I mean, we didn't lose.
Show faith.
Men.
God is still with us.
We did fine.
Make camp, men. We rest here.
I mean, I still think we're fine. That was just me being stupid. The battle hadn't actually ended. So that's a bit annoying. But we're fine. Life goes on. English, I wonder if they're at war with the French. If they are, that would probably be quite helpful for us. As they could, you know, attack them from one side while we attack them from the other. Nothing else really interesting. The Moors have got an army up in the north there. That is a bit worrying. Not the siege of Tresbjorn. Like, I'm fine about that. The massive Moorish horde that is appearing by Alishas.
We are besieged.
Alias? I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how I'm gonna fight that off. It's a full army. Maximum units. It depends what they are. If it's all peasants, I'm fine. But if it's, you know, full army Berber spearmen, maybe some early gunpowder units the Moors have even got, seeing as it is hard mode, they will have got their stuff as well. So I'm going to have to see what that is and prepare properly. What else is going on? The rebels, they're doing their thing. Just the heretics. Nothing particularly exciting. The St. John's Major Chapter House. Sure. New mission. Blockade Nicosia. I might not. We'll see. Constantinople's got a city hall. We'll see if that makes them happier. Do we have any spare generals?
Yes.
Because I thought I had one. But I don't know where he's gone to.
Bringing our troops together. Yes.
That is a bit annoying.
Orders. Your
Well, we can just put those guys in there.
my lord.
Maybe...
Binding
I mean, we can't take the general out of Constantinople, can we?
It is an honor
No.
to lead these armies.
Like, realistically, it's not going to be happy.
Your orders, number one.
So I think I just keep the general in there. I'm going to train a few more
Your
units.
orders, number one.
It's going to begin heading north. That army's going to begin joining up with it. Because very soon I want it to, you know, be on its way. Maybe Nicosia, we need to train some boats, right? 'Cause I think it might be quicker. Instead of going by land with all our cumbersome artillery, we just sail up through here, land them, and we kind of pop up through this pass here, right into Vienna.
Your orders, number one.
That could be better.
Of course, my lord. Orders.
Just gonna put this army in there,
Your orders, number
swap
one.
out
Yes.
anything else that's not needed.
Ferdinand, your
No,
orders,
that's not
number
what I
one.
meant.
Your orders, number one. Orders.
I want to swap those guys into there. Basically, but I'm not sure how to do it.
Yes.
Put those guys out,
Orders, number
that
one.
army in. And what don't I want
Majesty.
just in it at the moment? Those guys, they leave,
Your Majesty.
put those guys in,
March.
and we can retrain all the stuff. Because it's a bit injured, unfortunately. Train some stuff. Caligari, we suddenly got a bunch of ships.
Attacking on your
So we can just sink those French stuff.
It is victorious.
Don't know if Rome's built that new port yet. No, that will be one more turn yet. But let's check this thing out.
Even if they do not deserve it, I will offer the infidels a fair fight.
I think we just need troops. Stuff that can hold the line well. That's all we need. Tresbjorn's under siege by the Turks. That's fine.
Your wheels. We march to battle.
Oh, luckily there is some good road networks right here, which will hopefully accelerate our progress to Timbuktu.
Your orders, number
We
one.
can take Eddesa.
Blessing and
There we
yours.
go.
march
Sack
to battle.
that.
A most
Build some
honorable
stuff.
victory, my noble lord.
Repair some stuff.
God be praised for blessing us with
Ah.
victory.
Very good. Got foothold in the south.
We would see you
There's
dead.
an army there, but that's not
Yes.
too worrying.
Your orders,
And
number
we can
one.
head towards
God will
Kiev.
be with us, men. To battle. Orders.
And I think,
Your orders, number one.
I mean,
Orders, number
we need
one.
these guys to go north so they can attack those guys.
Armies. With God's blessing and yours.
If I
we
move them
march
to there, that's where
battle.
they need to be, isn't it?
Majesty.
Bombards into
Move
Bern.
Orders.
Bombards into Paris.
My
Swap them
lord.
out for those guys. I want the bombards. To be safe rather than outside But just... I think I'm only going to do one more turn. And then that'll be the episode. So, let's do it. So, a heretic in Iconium. The French are attacking Staufen. I'm going to need to defend this with everything I've got. But I will not lose Staufen. And even if I do, I'm going to have to blow the walls down with a bombard.
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
They have an incredibly large amount of just like random siege artillery. So what I'm going to do, due to that fact, I don't want men on the walls. Gonna need to. I'm not sure how to do these. A unit there. A unit. I'm going to stretch them out so they can hopefully man 2 towers. Like that. Can't quite get it. That's 1. Can I get 2? No. I think they could. I think they only have a maximum of 1. So we just kind of get a unit to hold the gates and the towers, and then the other stuff. We sit up here. I don't know how this is going to go. Let me quickly check out their army. What have they got? Because it might just be worth getting all the men out and just charging their siege equipment. Like this might be the best way to win here. If we charge their, you know, oh, they're already smashing down the walls. But if we take out the catapults and stuff, this could be a way to win. Take them out before they are, you know, manage to do anything annoying. Just take out all the catapults.
The enemy are through the walls.
I mean, they...
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius
So as you can see,
bring us victory from this
the catapults and
disgrace.
stuff are retreating. Oh, they've got dismounted feudal knights. Pull back! Wrong plan, wrong plan! We need to hold the gates. We're pulling back. Right. I didn't know they had those extra things. I mean, I can't really win this, can I? If they want to get in, they can, really. I'm not sure what to do. They appear to be busy trying to manoeuvre stuff about. Do I attack them again? Do I come out of the city? Try and desperately try to win? That's the only strategy I could think of. Attack the dismounted field knights with everything I've got. And maybe, just maybe, I can win. So now we just hold. And we hope we don't lose. No, some of them are trying to get away. Some of them are trying to escape. Some of them are routing.
Our men have fought long.
Some of them are not.
Tired.
Don't know what to do. Those guys are trying to get through the walls, which is annoying. These guys are just trying to desperately win somehow, but I don't think it's going well.
Lord preserve us. We have lost. Our general shames us all. He flees battle while his soldiers still fight.
The general's running
Infamy will
off.
be his, always.
Very annoying. And now we just gotta fight.
This defeat is a bitter drink to swallow. Next time it will...
We lost, unfortunately. I should have reinforced it. It was entirely my fault, that loss. There was no, like, fault. It wasn't me just, like, being unlucky. It was just purely me forgetting to reinforce it. So, that is annoying. Home Empire spy coming in. Anything interesting? No, it died. That's very good. He didn't get in. Vienna. That army's moving near Innsbruck. I think it might be time for the new model army to move. We might begin to try push it north towards Vienna. And maybe, who knows, we can take it out and then we'll be in such a good position to push north. With our, you know, enclave in Paris, we can push out against the French. We can take back Staufen and push north into, like, eastern France, western Germany, and then from Vienna, we can take just basically all in northern Europe. The Moors are sieging Algiers, but we got the troops in there to hopefully hold it. So, it's not a disaster, that.
The enemy lays siege. What shall we do?
We just hold it, that's what we do. Turks, moving north. We've also got a... Egyptians sinking some navies there, actually. They're being very helpful, because the Egyptians are enemies with all my enemies. So I guess the enemy of your enemy is my friend. Budapest, unhappy. The Poles, they're encroaching on my territory there. That's a bit suspicious. I don't like that. I don't want them to be doing that. Clear defeats. The Papal States have finally pushed our random navy that's just been sitting there out. They've just got some inquisitors hanging around trying to kill heretics and stuff. They're not doing a great job, though. Not at all. No, they're failing horribly, actually. Very surprising. A witch has appeared near Surma. So, that's annoying. I don't want those. The Pope is dead. I'm allowed to vote. Ooh. It looks like the French are going to, win this. Let me see. Who are England friends with? Oh, I can't check. We'll go the Poles. Oh. The French won. Maybe this will make the Polish like us a bit more. Who knows? We have built a lot. Especially a dockyard in Rome. That's nice. They sacked Staufen.
Yes.
That's not nice of them.
Your Majesty.
So that's a bit annoying.
Yes, Lord. Closing for battle.
Put the men onto the boats.
Your orders, noble one.
And we got this new fancy army. It's going to go to Vienna.
Onward.
Gotta try and get those guys over to there. While the boats move over to drop them off up there. So that's good.
Anchor until morning.
In Rome, we're going to train. Soon we're going to train some galleasses. Get some strong navy stuff. We can do that now, actually. So they've got gunpowder weapons on those. So that'll be a very strong navy indeed.
Your orders, noble one. We will engage them.
We're going to attempt... Oh no.
We shall begin the siege.
An enemy stronger than we can possibly imagine. Captain Adolf. He's got a blitzkrieg across our entire territories. He's probably already invaded Poland. But we can take back Staufen at a pretty heavy cost there, unfortunately. But we have taken it back, so that's fine. And that is pretty much where we're at.
Yes, Lord. This is Yala. My Sultan wishes
We're pushing for Timbuktu. We are probably going to push north into Edessa. We're pushing for Kiev, which appears to have a massive army of actually good stuff. Oops. Okay. I should be able to take it out. And, you know, we're going to take it, hopefully, we're going to take out, the great city of Vienna soon. So, yeah. If you did enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate it if you left a comment, hit the like button, maybe even hit the subscribe button if you want. And, of course, stay tuned for the next episode. See you later.